What is up, everybody? Crimson Thunder here. Welcome to battle number 10 of this Freedom 5 playthrough of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game. I understand that it has been a while since I have continued this live stream. This is only due in part that we do have a bit of a issue with a bunch of stuff that has been going on. A lot of it has to do with the COVID-19 crisis that has been spreading throughout the world, and since I'm currently one of the essential workers, that I am going to be serving basically as many people as I possibly could. I haven't had too much time to do too much of this, other than the Mega Mech campaign with Black Phoenix or the Comedy Fridays. It just has been really that busy, but now that I do have a couple of days off now, and the fact that I now have a bit of some time in order to do this, we are now going to actually continue with the playthrough. The next thing that we're going to be going through are the Infernal Relics. The first one that we're going to be taking on, which is likely going to be the longest opponent that we'll be taking, is Akash'bhuta. And for this, we're gonna grab our Freedom 5 members as we normally would. And this is going to take a long while, so let's plan this accordingly. Freedom 5 Wraith. And Nexus of the Void seems to be a legit place in order to take Akash'bhuta. Alright, so we should think about some of the stuff that we gotta do here. Why don't we put Absolute Zero up front? Freedom 5 Bunker, put Legacy in the middle. Freedom 5 Tachyon, and then the Wraith. Because she's not gonna immediately play a limb at the very beginning. So now that we got that out of the way, let's do this. She does have a tendency to use a lot of limbs. So first off, the natural earth is one of chaos. Flee and fail, you temporary beings. Stay frosty, everyone. No matter how bad things are, we're still gonna take down this villain. So, my thoughts are basically simple. Absolute Zero is going to get his ongoings out as quickly as he possibly can. Especially when it comes to the stuff that makes him deal the area damage. Bunker is also going to provide hard plays. Legacy is also going to be taking role of a situation based role. Tachyon, she's going to go ahead and soak up some of the. She's going to try to neutralize the damage as possible. And I think with the Freedom 5 Wraith, I think she's going to try to get her eyepiece out and have everybody just draw the cards that they possibly need. Luckily, there's nothing for her to destroy. So let's go ahead. So let's actually first go ahead, since most of the stuff occurs at the start of the turn. Let's go ahead and probably do the Sub-Zero Atmosphere. Let's also get Cold Snap out because we need this area damage. Perfect time for an ammo drop, so let's go see what we have. No boy calibration unit, maintenance unit. Lead from the front. Nimble Strike. And Utility Belt. Absolute Zero will need his equipment out. We'll try to protect it as much as we can. Let's bolster our allies. Now, who needs a card play? I say Absolute Zero should play the Impale, since that only acts at the start of the turn. It's pushed to limit, but let's not put Hog Goggles out just yet. Go ahead and draw the stuff that we need. Okay. We need to get Absolute Zero some of his cards that also increase his equipment, that preferably that focus apertures. Luckily, we don't have to deal with the phalanges immediately. So I can't really do too much this turn. Let's go ahead and use the glacial structure to go ahead and draw the cards we need. There's the onboard installation plus that. And basically we're just trying to do as much area damage as we can. We're going to recharge mode here. Back to strike, Sonic Vortex, and the infrared eyepiece. I'm going for the infrared eyepiece here, because Absolute Zero stuff is in the hand. Let's go ahead and we'll soften up some of the limbs and have Absolute Zero first play the onboard module installation. And it's absolutely critical to get this particular equipment out. Lead a foot. Now that we have cards in Bunker's hand, we can now use the... We can now use that Gatling gun. Inventory barrage. Let's give Legacy his card draw. Okay, we got 3 bursts, so we can... take this out. So she can hit herself. Don't want to waste too. We don't want to waste too much of that. Just hold off on that for now. Let's see. I'd rather just deal with the rock slide. Legacy and Legacy. There's a Legacy ring. that will hurt some. Card draw. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put the transducer out. And we'll use another impale, so we get consistent damage onto Akash'bhuta. Alright, so now let's put on the Gatling gun, so now we can do some bit of damage. Cryo chamber, foam grenade, takedown, research grant, and micro-targeting computer. Out of all of these, the cryo chamber is the best one. Not gonna use takedown, obviously. Okay, we can always grab their equipment out of the trash after. So let's put out the legacy ring for now. And let's bolster our allies. There's the inspiring presence. Now we can play 3 cards, Sucker Punch being one of them. That's a rare opportunity. Ember Dunes and Hypersonic Assault. Shit. To shut off some of the damage. Excuse me for a second.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay, sorry about that. Now with a couple of these, we can now smoke bombs. Mega computer. Take that out. We don't need a second one of these. Give this to Tachyon so we can get her some card draws. Here we go. Alright, Mega Computer being one. We can spare one of these. I don't really need... I have another one of these micro-target computers. Don't need the hug goggles. And the smoke bombs aren't too important. Alright. Modular realignment. Let's soften up this for a thermal shock wave. So now we got some damage reduction. Turret mode. I think it's time to put that out. This will now increase everybody's damage. Tachyon. Fleet of foot. Now we have a spare. Lightning reflexes. Don't need the sonic vortex. Sucker punch and accelerated. Alright. Now it's time to push the limits and actually start doing some actual damage. Wait a second. Did I see that right? There we go. There we go. That should do it. Why don't we get rid of that before it really starts becoming a problem? Let's not give her any more card plays than what's necessary. Give Tachyon another card. That'll do it. Oh boy. She seems to be a bit angry now. Let's have Legacy use power. I really don't want that ensnaring brambles to cause any more problems, so let's have Tachyon use her Lightspeed Barrage to actually get rid of it. Frostbound Drain, Upgrade Mode, Val Destroy Turret Mode, Thought, Fleet of Foot, and Suit Yourself. That'll obviously go to Tachyon. Let's go hit. I'll gladly deal with another rock slide. And now that we have this deck under control for the most part, as you can see here, we're actually limiting what Akash'bhuta can do. Now for the Coolant Blast. Ooh, 20 damage is going to be a lot. This brought him to 8, so let's actually heal him up. I want the destroy upgrade mode. No, not yet. So let's go Omni Cannon and Flat Cannon. Discard that because we don't need it. Now we can stop him from playing any more cards because we're basically about to win this. And who needs another card play? Gonna hit, even though it's a bit much, we'll continue to actually make our assault on Akash'bhuta. Let's go ahead and just pile on all the damage to Akash'bhuta that we can. This will do just as much. This actually does a little bit more damage than Lightspeed Barrage if you think about it. Alright, so now Akash'bhuta, we don't have to worry about her playing any card. So let's now put the Razor Ordnance out and draw a card. We will no longer be needing this, so give that to Tachyon. And we'll give this to Tachyon as well. Reduce all damage by 1. Now that we dealt 5 damage, we can now hit Akash'bhuta for some more frost. No, we don't want, not yet. We will, however, 1, this, 2, 3, because we're not going to be dealing with any of this crap, any more crap from them anymore. So external, we'll just do external combustion, and then into turret mode. Flat cannon, and then we almost got it, and then we'll just punch her in the face, and that takes care of Akash'bhuta. So area damage as soon as possible. Support for the clays, dish out damage if possible, and controlling the deck. It's basically what they're really good at, but it's really important to control what her deck basically plays, because of the fact that she can, if she plays certain cards that can ruin the whole situation, it's basically goodbye Freedom 5. So this is how it's the most efficient to take out Akash'bhuta with the Freedom 5. Thank you so very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Crimson Thunder. See you next time.